Welcome back to the .the Eye podcast. Before we get started, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new. The winning streak continues, an impressive win, 49-17 over Wisconsin. Offense couldn't get moving in the first, but Kendall Sheffield was able to get the Buckeyes their first interception and turn it into a pick six. In the second quarter, the offense got going, putting up 21 unanswered points. EJ6 has been playing almost perfect football. He finished 13 of 16 for 168 yards and 2 touchdowns. J.K. Dobbins had himself a game. 21 carries for 128 yards, 2 scores, but look at Brian Snead down there. In garbage time, 6 carries for 58 yards and a score. He did fumble once, but he made up for it at the end of the game. No major standouts in the receiving corps this week. Jackson and Rucker got into the end zone, but when 3 grabs from your running back leads the group, we have to get the ball out to our playmakers on the outside. But shout out to Trayvon Grimes. His blocking has been unreal. This week he finished with 6 pancake blocks. On defense, Baron Browning was flying around the ball. The senior linebacker finished with 12 tackles, 5 of which were for a loss. Wes May was right there with him, 5 tackles, 1 sack, and 2 TFLs. But turnovers were the key. Our 2 senior cornerbacks, Kendall Sheffield and Sean Wade, both had interceptions. Hard to believe, 4 games into the season, we only have 2 picks. On special teams, Jalen Gill came out of his shell big time. 250 total return yards, including a 54-yard punt return that iced the game for the Buckeyes. All around, the defense played great, only giving up 200 yards passing and 94 yards on the ground. Badgers finished 2 for 9 on third down and were forced to punt 6 times. Most of their yards came in the second half during garbage time. This first-team defense played hard and showed why they are considered one of the best defenses in the nation. Champions this week, EJ6, J.K. Dobbins, the offensive line, the entire defensive line, Baron Browning, and Wes May. Players of the game, J.K. Dobbins with his 2 touchdowns, and Jalen Gill on his return yards. It's time to look at the top 25. Our Buckeyes are sitting on top of the nation, but UCLA and Texas are closing in. The U, Stanford, Oklahoma, Florida State, Clemson, Wisconsin, and Georgia round out the top 10. Kansas State took the biggest fall this week, falling 12 spots from 5 to 17 after losing to Louisiana Lafayette. Bama is struggling. They are 1-2 after a loss to Ole Miss and barely hanging on to a top 25 spot. Heisman watch after week 4. J.K. Dobbins is the voters' favorite right now, but watch out for Diamond Lee from UCLA and Tim McCarty from Georgia. Both are putting up some impressive numbers this season. We're in a bye week, so that means we get more time to focus on recruiting. We're building a nice class so far. Urban Meyer and his crew went out and added Jason Thomas, a 5'11", 201-pound athlete from Washington. He could be a great addition to either Tote Nation or Zone 6. He's for sure going to be a great weapon. Then the number 1 corner on our board, Ben Porter, has signed. The 5'11" Ohio native brings a great skill set to the BIA, great speed and coverage ability. He should get plenty of playing time in his freshman year. Linebacker U just got deeper as well. Big Simon Johnson from Ohio has signed. The 6'2", 240-pound middle linebacker is a beast. He's got decent speed, but we have to work on his agility. But that comes once he gets into the system. At the top of the board, Paul Watson, corner from Florida, but he's visiting Oklahoma soon, and he has them number 1 on his list. It's a fight for tight end Robin Davis. The Ohio native has Michigan State and Boston College above Ohio State. 4-star tackle Josh Potts has the Buckeyes number 1 on his board. He would make a great addition to the Slobs. Same with guard Blake Lemon, the 6'6", 321-pound Louisiana native, has the Buckeyes ahead of Notre Dame. He's going to be a mauler. Great pass blocking, but with some time, his run blocking and impact will go up as well. So it's time to look ahead to our Week 7 matchup as the Gamecocks of South Carolina head to the Shoe. It's the 3rd time ever meeting between these 2 teams, and South Carolina is 2-0 versus the Buckeyes. The Gamecocks are led by their all-world QB, Jake Bentley. He's thrown for 1,150 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. The defense will have to be careful because Bentley is also a dual threat, rushing for almost 300 yards and 6 touchdowns. Talking about rushing, looks like we have another dual back offense. C.J. Freeman and fullback Jay Brown are a dangerous duo. Both are over 300 yards rushing. Freeman close to 500 on the ground. The Buckeyes' rush defense has been strong this year and will have to contain this dangerous backfield. The receiving corps might be the weakest group for the Cox. Davis and Henson are Bentley's favorite targets, but matched up with our corners, I believe we have an advantage. Our D-line should eat this week. Bentley has been sacked 15 times through 6 games. On defense, Tyler Taylor and Andrew Taylor lead the team in tackles. Aaron Thompson and Brian Chase lead the team with 2.5 sacks. And 3 players are tied with 1 interception. After taking a closer look at their secondary, Zone 6 should have a field day. We're bigger, faster, and stronger. I wonder if Coach Meyer will let it fly this week. We'll see what's going to happen, man. So get ready for our Week 7 matchup with the number 21 ranked Gamecocks of South Carolina. Make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And don't forget, you can always check me out on Twitter and Instagram to see what's going on at Big C Gat Game. Link is down in the description, and we'll talk from the shoe. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.